Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 best places to live in Utah. What are the best places to live in Utah? If you're asking that, you know Utah is no longer an obscure state. The state has always been famous for its proximity to the outdoors. There are 5 national parks, 43 state parks, and a diversity of landscapes. You can find mountains and trees in the north and east, to the red rocks and desert in the south, and lakes, rivers, and even salt flats scattered throughout. However, there's more to Utah than just the great outdoors. Utah has a booming economy, a budding tech industry, and an unmatched quality of life. Did you know that Utah had the second highest increase in population from 2010 to 2018, second only to Washington, D.C.? Business Insider ranks Utah as the 7th best state economy. So if you're moving here, what are the best places to live in Utah? Every Utah city has something to offer. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 best places to live in Utah. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 best places to live in Utah. Number 10. Sandy. Sandy is located on the southeast side of the Salt Lake Valley. As a big city suburb, Sandy is far enough from Salt Lake to feel like separate towns while being connected to the big city. Along with more upscale suburbs, there are many great restaurants, shopping malls, and other family-friendly amenities that make the towns great. Home to young families and working professionals, this large city has seen significant growth in the last 10 years. One of the best things about Sandy is its proximity to great jobs. Within only a short 5 to 15-minute commute, you can be at your office in the heart of downtown SLC, at your new office in Draper, or in the Silicon Slopes tech community of Lehi. Number 9. Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City is the cultural and business heart of Utah. It's home to the headquarters of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. As such, SLC is full of cool architecture and historic buildings. At the same time, Salt Lake City is also a very progressive and inclusive city. Salt Lake City is a short drive away from Park City, the winter wonderland, and sits at the foot of 2 other canyons, Big and Little Cottonwood, which feature world-class skiing and snowboarding. Salt Lake City is also the home of the Utah Jazz. Salt Lake is home to a number of businesses and offices. Goldman Sachs is here, as is an office of the advertising giant McCann, plus the University of Utah. Salt Lake City can barely be summarized in a few paragraphs, as each neighborhood and suburb has its own personality. For people of every age, Salt Lake City is one of the best places to live in Utah. Number 8. Cedar Hills. To the west of Highland we find the quiet and cozy suburb of Cedar Hills. 10,165 people call this neighborhood home and they pride themselves on the small-town feel they have created. Although a suburb of Salt Lake City on paper, Cedar Hills is its own place. Cedar Hills is a very family-oriented area of Utah and there are plenty of opportunities to enjoy family time together. The church is at the heart of the community and there are faith-based events that encourage the community to come together. Public schools in Cedar Hills are in no short supply, 78 schools to be precise, and this is one of the leading schooling districts in Utah. Number 7. Farmington. Despite the rural suggestion of its name, Farmington is very much a suburban area and another suburb of Salt Lake City to feature on our list. Median rent in Farmington is $900, taking into consideration the proximity to the city center and the job opportunities this provides. This is a reasonable price to pay. Median home value is pitched at $291,100, which again is very reasonable. With properties offering views over Farmington Bay of the Great Salt Lake, there is very little to dislike about this neighborhood. Farmington lies immediately south of Kaysville and is overlooked by the magnificent Thurston Peak. Number 6. North Logan. The city of North Logan can be found in Cache County, to the northeast of Logan Central. Those looking to rent property can add North Logan to their list, next to Kaysville. For median monthly rent here is $864, considerably cheaper than the national average. Cost of living here in North Logan is reasonable, which is perhaps why this is a popular area with middle-income earners. With the average household income hitting $64,500 a year, The resident population of 9,300 people are not big earners but can afford to live comfortably here in North Logan. Local people claim that faith is what brings the community together, and the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is at the heart of it all. Number 5. Wasatch Hollow. Just south of Yalecrest is the neighborhood of Wasatch Hollow. This small suburb is in fact considered to the best neighborhood to buy property in the Salt Lake City area. It is becoming more and more popular with the millennial generation who are on the hunt for their first homes. So not only is demand high but value rising. Properties in Wasatch Hollow are what makes the area so highly sought after. Think classic American tree-line avenues with whitewashed detached homes and kids selling lemonade on the sidewalk. It's that kind of place. Median home value is $353,200, but it seems that the higher value properties come on the market more frequently. Number 4. Kaysville. Nestled just off Route 15, Kaysville is a suburb of Salt Lake City home to 29,213 people. This is a hugely popular area to live. It is an ideal place to raise a family, excellent schools, low crime, and affordable housing. For those who are seeking Utah as a place to live but are not yet ready to step on the property ladder, then Kaysville is a very good starting point. With median rent at just $759, there is room to grow in Kaysville. When you are ready to invest, then property prices are fair. On average, a family home will cost $275,700. Local people say that they are welcoming of development in the area and are happy to see more homes and businesses being built. Number 3. East Bench. To the southeast of the University of Utah campus in Salt Lake City is the highly desirable suburb of East Bench. The Salt Lake Country Club and the Bonneville Golf Course both fall within the neighborhood, as well as Hogle Zoo, home to giraffes and tigers, a great day out for the family. The cost of real estate in East Bench really does vary. This is no bad thing, for there is a home to suit every budget. Should you have 7 figures to play with, then you should head to Ambassador Way, where a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom grand family home is estimated at $1,400,000. Should you have a more humble figure to invest, then perhaps a cozy 2-bedroom family home with sun-trapped garden would be more appropriate, costing $299,000. Number 2. Fruit Heights. Fruit Heights is a far more accessible and affordable place to live in Utah and is a realistic prospect for many families looking to relocate to Utah. With home value lying at a median of $317,800 and being a suburb of Salt Lake City itself, there is a lot to love about Fruit Heights. With house prices being far more affordable, it will come as no surprise to read that this area is considered to be the best place to buy a house in Utah. For $299,999, an investor would gain a cottage-like 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom family home that is overlooked only by the rolling hills above. In terms of schooling, parents have hit the jackpot here in Fruit Heights, 10 schools in total, all of which boast outstanding performance scores. Number 1. Park City. Rolling in as the number 1 place to live in Utah is Park City. Just 8,563 people live in this city, east of Salt Lake City in Summit County. House prices and rental costs are very dear in this area. With median home value at $868,100, there is an affluent feel to the area. Despite monthly rent averaging at $1,223, there are still a considerable amount of people who choose to rent. With 38% of the population opting to live in rented accommodation, it is safe to say that there are ample properties available. In reality, a buyer would be lucky to find desirable property in Park City with a price tag of fewer than 7 figures. An investment of $1,125,000 would see you gain a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom large family home, with a heated swimming pool too. So, which is your favorite places among the top 10 best places to live in Utah? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite places among the top 10 best places to live in Utah in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would too.